from the
Okay, go
Small
ahead.
Business Network TV, Gail Turner Brown. How's that?
I love it. I love it. Thank you so very much. Thank you. So, and as we said, this is Gail Turner Brown. No, it's awesome. This is Gail Turner Brown, Small Business Network TV. And I have a special guest today. So now, as some of you may or may not know, Small Business Network TV is the place to come for you to get noticed, so you can to increase your visibility, so that you can be position yourself as an expert in your industry. And so my special guest today is, and if you guys are into music and all of that great stuff, this is the DJ Emotion, and it's a little more of a twist than just emotion, man. If you enjoy traveling around the world or just around your city and really want to live the life of your dreams, then this is the place to be. So I want to introduce to you Mr. DJ Emotion. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So look, I have been really fascinated ever since I found out a little bit about you and what you're doing. So I always start from the very beginning. Obviously, we know what a DJ is. Okay, I'm used to people spinning records at the club or at at a wedding or what have you. But you had a little bit of a twist. Tell me a little bit about you and how did you get started with this?
I started off as a mobile DJ, doing weddings, doing bar mitzvahs, worked my way up to doing pubs, nightclubs, moved to Calgary, Alberta, where I started getting involved in the travel industry, and that's where I started doing cruise ships.
Okay, that is great. Travel is always amazing. I was in the travel industry for over 20 years. I worked for both American Express at the World Bank as well as PricewaterhouseCoopers, and it's really great. I've had a chance to travel all over the world, and so but I never thought of it. I never thought about it as being an actual, like business where you can actually teach people how to do that. So, as you've traveled, how did you get into actually formulating this as an actual business model and helping other people?
Before I answer that, I have to ask you, what was your favorite place?
There is no way I could even begin to say, because my sister and I, decided to go to Italy. And I think we were there for literally a few days, right? However, when we got there, we rented a car and we grabbed a map. And when we realized how close some of the places were that we always wanted to go,
right,
we just got in the car and went. And we went from Rome down to Naples to Pompeii to Capri, and then drove back up and went to Florence and went to it was Florence and Pisa, and then came back down. And so, and we said we had no agenda, we had nothing. It was total spur of the moment. The only thing we could say, I learned "excuse," and that was pretty much it. A lot of hand movements. That was the most fun I've ever had, mainly because it was total spur of the moment. So that is like the most memorable. But I've been to Thailand where I rode on an elephant. We spent, I've been out to the Caribbean. Like each place has its different kind of memory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, the only thing I could tell you this though, for sure, I've been to England more times than all the other European cities, but England I liked the least.
Have you been to Alaska?
You know what? I have not been to Alaska. Not done an Alaskan cruise.
2002.
Yes, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't done that. I like warm, so when I travel, I go where it's warm. that's one of the reasons why I didn't like England,
Right,
because it
right.
was too rainy and cloudy every time I would go. But all the other places were just, it was just fascinating to me. So that's why I really like. You said it's too hot where you are, Decade. That's why I like that you are a traveling DJ, because you're able to travel and you're still making money. So talk to me a little bit about that.
You know, I get phone calls every day from every walks of life. I have from doctors, lawyers, to kids who are looking at exploring at being a DJ. And the one
Okay,
thing that I find that is most people don't like their 9 to 5 job. So,
that is true. Yeah.
so what I'm selling is not necessarily this opportunity to work on this on this vessel and play music. I try to the word I try to spread is it's all about living and doing something that you love. And I think when people see my videos, they see the blue skies, the beaches, all these cool places I've been to. On some level, everybody wants to be part of it, or they can relate with what I'm doing, even if they're not a DJ.
Right,
If
right.
you're in a bad mood or you're not happy and you're watching these videos of people on vacation, I mean, how can you not relate with that?
Exactly. Yes, yes. You're totally correct.
So I always tell people the best investment in life is investing in yourself, getting to know
Right.
yourself. And the only way to get to know yourself is taking challenges, doing things that you usually wouldn't do, surrounding yourself with other people that are in the same field as you. And through time, you might be struggling, you might be scared, but you find this sense of happiness. And
Right.
what I've created, which is the traveling DJ brand, the traveling DJ brand are DJs from all walks of life who they want to share their stories, or they want to get involved and learn about stories from some of the other DJs on traveling DJs. The one thing we have in common is we all want to help each other. That's the message:
Yeah.
is let's
Right.
help each other. There's enough room out there. There's enough opportunity where you don't have to stab uh, another person's back. You can help and you can encourage. And the ones that I help and mentor, my message to them is help the next person. It's
Right.
the only way this stuff
Right.
works,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
I always
Exactly.
encourage DJs to film themselves, on the ship, film themselves on land. Just get your message across so other people can watch. Because I'm one person, I can't do it myself. But if
Right.
other DJs are spreading a positive message and showing others that, you know what, it's possible. It's possible to travel, it's possible to make money, and it's possible to be happy.
Yeah, that's I think the most important thing is learning to be happy and enjoying yourself. And one of the things I enjoyed most about traveling is meeting other people, learning about other cultures, connecting, just connecting.
Right.
I will never forget going to Greece, but this is specifically for. I know you're from Canada, right?
Yeah,
And
I'm from Canada.
okay, you're from Canada. Okay, right. Well, in the U.S. in general, we have a tendency to kind of just stay here. We don't oftentimes branch out a lot. And so therefore we don't know what it's like to be in other lands and connect with other cultures. And when we do, we really expect for them to, you know, to speak our language.
Right.
So I mean, I very often have seen. I remember being in France once, and there were some Americans there, and they were irritated because the bellman couldn't speak English very well.
Right, right,
And I'm
right.
like, but you're in their country, you know, you need to help it out. But so when I was in Greece, the people loved that I would say, okay, how do you say this? And how do you say that? And they were teaching me their language. And I would always try to use it whenever I could. And they totally love that. And so that's what I really found. My mind and my thought process was really able to expand because I traveled to so many different places. And at the end of the day, you're right. People just want to be happy. We have so many things in common that we don't really even realize that around the world, we just still have very basic needs as humans,
Right.
you know, on this planet. And so, with that being said, if a person wanted to get it, say, you know what, yes, I'm tired of my job. I would love to have this kind of lifestyle. How do they get into doing that on a cruise ship? Let's say, for
Well,
example.
I get messages all the time, people saying, I want to DJ in a cruise ship. And of course, there's so many different cruise lines that cater to so many different people. It's not as simple as just, I want to DJ in a cruise ship. So my recommendation for people that are looking to uh, work on cruise ships is go on YouTube and watch some of my videos, but also watch other videos on various different cruise lines. And if you type in cruise lines, you'll see that there's different cruise lines, and they all cater to a different audience. So you
Right,
need to watch and see, and do your research. Once
right.
you do your research, then you know call me or message me, and
Okay.
it's good to have an idea of what you're getting yourself involved with, because you don't want to just go on any cruise line. You don't know what you're getting yourself involved with. You don't know what can lead to,
Right.
to say I just want to DJ on a
Exact.
cruise ship is no different than saying I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So,
And yeah,
do your research, and after you do your research, the hard part is now you got to sell yourself. You have to have your tools. You have to be, uh, you have to be on your A game. You want to be better than the next person, and you want to do it quickly. And that's where I
right.
come in and help and mentor upcoming talent.
Okay, that sounds good. And before we got started, I was sharing with you, and I'm glad you brought that up. I was sharing with you the very the very first cruise line, very first cruise that I ever took was on Princess Cruise Line, and we were, my sisters and I took my mom, and she, because she said she wanted to travel on the Love Boat, and that was her reference point. And we had never traveled, we'd never been on a cruise before, so we all go, and it was great, but we quickly found that I swear it seemed like the average age was about 70. And this was like 25 years ago for me, so I was in my 30s, and it was interesting. I mean, they would have what do you call it? Gosh, the things that they would have you do
The electric
would be
slide.
like tie dye. Well, no, that would have been good. I would have been fun. It was like tie dyeing, show you how to scarf tying.
I don't think
It was stuff
have
like
things
that.
changed. I don't know. I don't know if things have changed.
It was funny. It was crazy. But they had shuffleboard. But the locations that we went to were great, and the main thing is that we were there for my mom, and so that was okay. I was 8.5 months pregnant. I technically shouldn't even have been on the cruise ship, but we was in a hurry, and so we went. So it was a really good trip. But luckily, since then, I've been on Carnival Cruise Line, so I understand what you mean, because depending on the cruise ship helps determine like the culture, and the vibe. And so depending on the music that you want to DJ kind of helps you determine that. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, you got Princess, Crystal, Carnival, Celebrity. Um, they're all
Royal Caribbean?
Royal
Is it Royal
Caribbean. Yeah,
Caribbean?
they're all on some level. I mean, the one thing they all have in common is they're all going to cool places. But when it comes to DJing, the nightclub, the responsibilities, what you're getting paid, different cruise lines offer, depending on your experience and who you are, it's different for everyone. So doing
Right.
your research, working with me, and then once you have your tools, once you're ready to execute, then we got to figure out where that DJ is gonna fit, where
Right.
it is like an investment. The DJ is
Right.
an investment. Which cruise line is this investment going to be suited for? Right. So, most of these guys are traveling for 6 months. It's a long
Oh,
time.
okay.
So it's a
Okay.
commitment that they have to be. They have to be really sure this is something that they want to do. I mean, most people are going to be quitting their job. Most people
Yeah.
are. It's scary, but at the same time, it's also rewarding. There's not a single DJ out there that I haven't met that wasn't scared or didn't feel challenged or didn't have a million questions for me. That's why I do what I do. I knew there was a
Right.
niche. I knew there was a market for someone like myself to help and uh, guide. I deal with I've got around 50 DJs right now that are, on cruise ships, on land, working in hotels. And
Right.
they know that I'm there if they have a question, if they're having a bad day. I'm their friend, I'm their business associate, I'm their designer, I'm everything in one, and I'm there for them because
Right.
that's what I do, and I love it.
Right.
It's my passion.
That's so now is it I know you said that one of your main things is that, it's a passion for you. You want to be able to, I think Maya Angelou says something like each one teach one and then you pass it on. But in terms of it being a viable, um, having a viable income, sustaining income, is that the case, or is it you're mainly just going because you
Yeah.
want the lifestyle of traveling the world, or just meeting interesting people because you could be on land?
No, it's a great question. I was actually talking one of my DJs, DJ Torture, who hopefully is watching. What's up, Torture? We were talking about when someone new approaches me about this industry, they Martin Hall, by the way, who the T-shirt that I'm wearing just said "break a leg, bitch." So I don't know if he's actually watching. Martin Hall, okay, just for the record, and I hope he's watching. Martin Hall and he knows, plays a big role why I do what I do. He's the one that took the chance on me way back in the day, just like I take a chance on DJs today. It
Right.
was just another day for me, and a friend of Martin said, "Hey, you would be great on cruise ships," and I'm like, "What the f is a cruise ship?" And next thing I know, I'm on with this Martin Hall guy. I had no idea who he was. Next thing I find out is he's president of entertainment, and I'm just like, okay, sure, I'll go to Alaska and play music for people. But as I sit here today, he's a close friend of mine, and I'm lucky. I learned that it's not about how big you are or how small you are. Some people are just humble, and
Yeah.
you know, today you either relationships work or they don't. My
Right.
relationship with him, we're good friends, and just like people come to me when I'm having a bad day, I'll call him up.
Right.
I'd love to call him up and actually get. He probably, and then Princess would probably kick my ass. So I'm not going to do that. But how tempting it is. Anyway, I forget what the question was. What was the original question? I got all.
Oh, okay. So what I was asked, Now, see, you, because yeah, you did. You went out on a tangent there.
What was?
And thank you, Barb, because I was going to ask you, Rob, what your YouTube channel was, because you said that's where you need to go for people to go and check out your YouTube channel, so that you could as they begin their research.
Right.
And so
My YouTube channel is
so
under my name. It's Robert
yeah,
Natigal.
Barb
By the
found
way,
it.
there's
Yeah,
probably
Barb
people
found it.
watching right now that are wondering what the answer to the question was, but I don't know if either one of us remember what the question is. So
I know. So I know part of my question
okay,
was, I think I asked you about the different, well, no, I had asked you about the different cultures, and I already asked you about that. And now I cannot remember. But guess what? It's okay.
it's okay.
Because I want to know this. How do people, okay, so let's say I meet, in fact, because I know a guy who is a DJ,
I'm gonna try and get somebody.
and it's
Go
really
on.
good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and so how do people find you? How do they even think to come to you to say, hey, I want to know how to do this? And I do remember what the question you were answering, which was how
A lot of
lucrative this
people.
was.
Just,
Could you say
just so you
that's what
know,
it was?
we've got DJ Decade. I'm just gonna put the camera. Oh, you can't. I think the glare. Let me
Yeah,
see
I can't
something.
see. Yeah, I can't
Oh
see.
man, I was trying to get DJ. Maybe that will help. Here, there we go. There we go. A little special appearance from DJ
Hey!
Decade.
You know, you could have at a decade. You actually can ask to come in. There's a little camera down
Oh,
at the bottom,
all right. Well,
and
there
you
you go,
can.
Decade.
Yeah,
So,
you can ask to come in if you want to ask a question or what have you. You only have a few more minutes,
okay, no problem.
but yeah, go ahead.
We're all over the place. As far as
I
people
know.
trying to find me, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Okay, but no, but wait a minute, hold. Let's back it up.
Let's talk it out.
How would even anybody know to ask that question? You know what I'm saying? If you're a regular DJ, and okay, thanks, Barb. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. If I'm a DJ, okay,
Yeah.
and I don't even I don't know have this thought in my head that, oh, I could do this on cruise ships. How would anybody even know? Like, do you have other information out there? Do you have have you thought about writing a book
I
or
have
doing
I have a
or
PDF. Are you
okay,
kidding? I'm a
great.
guru when it comes to marketing and branding.
Okay,
That's
cool,
DJ Emotion.
cool. That's right. Okay,
So
good stuff.
yeah, I've got a PDF file. Live the
Okay.
Dream, DJ on a cruise ship. Which
Okay.
if someone emails me, I'd be more than happy to give it to them. I also
Okay.
mentor on Skype, very similar to what you do, even though it's not really mentoring, I'm doing more of a news channel. But and then of course all my videos, all my tips, and you've got traveling DJs, the entire DJ community that's out there also helping. So
Right.
there's a lot of there's a big support system as far as getting information. And if anyone is watching right now, I'd love for you to hit me up. You know, if you're struggling, if you're if you're not happy, and if you feel that it's time to enter that next chapter in your life, maybe there's something I can do for you.
Right.
But don't just struggle. Don't hold it in. Don't compress it. You need to. If you're struggling and it's time to go to the next level, you need to go to the next level. You have to.
Right, exactly. What is the best place for people to contact you? Like the first place that you say, hey, contact me here. What would it?
It would probably be my Facebook. Look at this. Look at that
Okay.
good-looking guy. Not the captain.
Yeah, look at you.
Right? That's the award that I'm holding. I know you want
Awesome.
to wrap this up. That was my 5-year award. I was looking for the 10-year. I don't know where the 10-year is. But if people want to contact me, there's of
What
course.
is it? Facebook.com/what?
Yeah, Rob Natigal, but I have over 5,000 friends. The best way to contact me is DJ Presskits. DJ Press Kits.
DJ Presskits.
Yeah, so Facebook.com
Right.
/DJ Presskits. Then there's my DJ drop, traveling DJs. That's how you spell it.
But if those are the first two places, because you get too many people too much information, they're gonna go crazy. So Facebook.
Here, what I'll do is
and that. And you know what? Have you ever thought of you could have a show of your own, you know?
Yeah. Well, why would I do that when I can support you?
Well, because trust me, I will share that with you. I will share that how you could do that, because if you can imagine you coupling this with the places that you've been, and so being able to share with people, these are all of the the fantastic places that I've been. These are the people that I've met. Like you said, here are the awards that I've gotten, and that really helps people to get into the feeling space of, wow, yeah, I would love to do that. And, and then you're saying, hey, I can help you make this happen.
What I would like to do, by the way, I totally agree with you, Gail. And I know we got to wrap this up. I would like to, first of all, thank Gail for giving me the opportunity to do this video. Guys, for those of you that are watching, whether you're a DJ, a musician, if you happen to be on Facebook and you stumbled on this channel, this is a great way of networking. It's great, especially to me, Gail. It's great to network with Gail, but it's also great because you never know who's watching.
Exactly.
Everyone and anyone, if they can relate with the topic, then it's a great thing. And I highly recommend all the DJs that are watching, because I know a lot of you follow me, contact Gail and see if you want to do an interview. She's the one that can take care of you. And a lot of you have some incredible stories. And
Gail, I can imagine.
So maybe you can, if you want to share your contact with me on a website or something.
Yeah, I am going to, actually, it's just Small Business Network TV.
There you go.
And and so this is really great. It's really fascinating. I really do appreciate you. I don't know. I'll say opening up my mind that this is even a thing, so that I can pass this on to other people that I meet who are DJs. Right. And like I said, I know one gentleman in particular who's a DJ. Now, whether he'd want to do this or not, I don't know. But like I said, I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even think about it being a thing. And I know that there are people who would love to travel, and they, and it's like, yeah, I would love to enjoy myself, have the lifestyle that I want, and get paid. I mean, it's like, hey, why not? So, so this has really been great. It really, really has been great. This is fun, and I know you have a ton of stories. What's your favorite place? What's your favorite place that you've been?
My favorite place, I think it would be St. Martin. I really like St. Martin.
Okay, I've been to St. Martin, yeah.
But as you said earlier, different places have their own personality. So it's hard for me to say. I'm just fortunate that I got to go to so many cool places, and now I'm able to share my experiences and pass the torch to some of the upcoming DJs.
Yes, I 100% agree. I totally agree. So, oh my God. So anyway, so guys, with that, and you will have a chance to see the replay. You can come back and see the replay. And in case you missed anything, you definitely want to hook up with DJ Emotion and, man, get your travel on and start really exploring the world and enjoying yourself. And I love that. So, and as you can tell, he's totally passionate about what he's doing. He loves helping people. And so, what better thing to do in life than to help somebody and get paid doing it too. So
totally.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you have any thank you very much. And and I guess I thank you everyone watching. Sorry, I'm getting all these phone calls.
Okay, before you quit, tell Rob SAWFT.
That's an insight, yeah.
Okay, I kind of figured that was like an inside
Yeah,
thing.
it's a
So
wrestling thing.
I've done, okay, decade, I have done my job. So whatever that
Cool.
means. I love it. I love it. So anyway, so with that, guys, again, this is Gail Turner Brown with Small Business Network and Small Business Network TV. Yes, if you ever want to, if you have a business right now, and you want to get some extra exposure, you want to get some extra marketing help, whatever that may be, by all means, yes, connect with me. I would love to do that. I am building a network of people. I'm building a network. This is a TV network where we not only business people come together and we're able to support each other, refer to each other, support each other in every kind of way. And so that's what I'm here, and that's what I'm here to do, to help you with. And if you'd love to launch your own show, I'd love to help you facilitate that as well. So, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I do interviews all the time. And whenever I'm doing an interview, you'll be notified. So you can come and check it out and support whatever business person is here. So, with that, I am going to end the show. I love meeting you, Rob. I really did. And I am so looking forward to continuing this conversation and continuing to connect with you.
Sure.
All right, awesome, spectacular. So until the next time, guys, I will see everybody later. Thank you.